Hi friends, it's Tammy at the library. Welcome back to Storytime. We are going to be reading and doing a craft about a snowman. First we'll read our books and then we'll get to our craft. All right, our first book is called Eloise and the Snowman. This is my room. And if I am very, very careful, I can peek out my window. It is snowing. Nanny, I say, we must go outside. Not now, Eloise, Nanny said. It's time for breakfast. Breakfast can wait, I say. Oh, I love, love, love the snow. We cross the street to Central Park. I roll a ball of snow. I roll another and another. Look, Nanny, I say, it's a snowman. But something is missing. I hail a driver and his horse. To the plaza at once, I say. Room service, I say. Please bring me 1 carrot. I race back to the snowman and Nanny. Nanny, I say, do you like his nose? Oh, yes, dear, says Nanny. But something is missing. Driver away, I say. Only the best tailors will do. I get a hat, a coat, a scarf, and gloves. Nanny, how does my snowman look? I say. Dashing, dear, says the nanny. But something is missing. Back to the plaza, I say. Eloise, says the manager, how may I help you? We must build my snowman a house, I say. Send me your best carpenters. Eloise, dear, this house is lovely, Nanny says. But something is missing. My breakfast. Nanny, let's go home, I say. I love, love, love the snow. All right, our next book is called Snow Friends. Little Bear woke early from his deep winter sleep. He yawned and stretched. He looked out of Bear Cave and gasped. The world was covered with a thick white blanket, sparkling in the sunshine. Oh, he cried, snow! And he raced out to play. Little Bear went rolling and sliding down the hillside, racing faster and faster. He rushed through the trees, shaking the branches to make tiny white snowstorms. He stomped and stamped in the crunchy snow, making trails of footprints that circled and twirled. Little Bear climbed up a hill and gazed out at the whiteness. The mountains and the forests were still and silent. He looked around for someone to play with, but he couldn't see anyone, anywhere. Hello, he cried. Hello, came a voice back. Oh, came back his echo. No one else replied. Little Bear was all alone. Oh dear, he sighed. If only I had someone to play with. He fell with a plop in a big snowdrift. But then Little Bear had an idea. He began to make a snowball, bigger and bigger. If I make a really big snowball, he thought, I could build a snowman, and then I would have someone to play with. He rolled and rolled a shiny, round snowman body until it was nearly as big as he was. Little Bear was so busy with his snowball that he didn't see Otter swimming across the lake. Hello, cried Otter, racing up. What are you doing? I'm making a snowman. The best snowman ever, replied Bear. Wow, said Otter. That sounds like fun. Can I help? That would be great, said Little Bear. So they pushed and they puffed until they couldn't roll the snowball any farther. Little Bear and Otter stopped for a rest, but just then they heard a muffled voice. Hey, what's going on? It cried. Everything's gotten dark. My snowball's talking, squeaked Little Bear. No, laughed Otter. The noise is underneath. Quick! And all together they pushed as hard as they could until the big snowball creaked away to one side. A rabbit, popped up from his burrow. Who turned off the light? He said crossly. Sorry, said Little Bear. We're building the best snowman ever. And it got stuck on top of your burrow, giggled Otter. Funny snowman, said Rabbit, laughing. It doesn't have a head. We haven't made the head yet, said Little Bear. You can help if you'd like. So Rabbit helped to make the snowman's head and give him a big happy smile. Then Otter went back to the river for some sticks. Little Bear found a few nuts left in his winter store. Rabbit picked out the very best carrot from his pantry. They built the snowman together with Otter's sticks for arms and the nuts from Little Bear's store for his eyes. Finally, Rabbit climbed onto Little Bear's shoulders and pushed the carrot nose in place. Otter laughed and cheered. Hooray! The best snowman ever was finished. For the rest of the day, they played with the snowman in the snow. They played hide and seek and chase, and huge snowball fights left them giggling and gasping for breath. At last, as the sun turned orange and the sun set, the three friends talked about what games they would play the next day. Let's go exploring, said Rabbit. What about Snowman, said Little Bear. We can't leave him all on his own. Let's build him a friend then, said Otter. So they rolled and patted and shaped some more until they made a perfect little snowman. By the time they had finished, the stars were twinkling in the sky. Tired and happy, they crashed in a heap and watched with wonder as the snowman and his friend turned to silver in the moonlight. He's the best snowman in the world, whispered Little Bear. And he'll never get lonely now that he has a friend, said Otter. Yes, Rabbit smiled, just like us. All right, now we're ready for our craft. All right, this is a snowman bookmark. That's what we'll be making today. So you will need white paint. If you have your kits, that's what you'll find in your kit. You will have white paint. You will need a paintbrush. Those have been supplied in previous kits, so you should have one from before. You will have a craft stick. There will be construction paper. You will need a pair of scissors, and you will need some glue. This also should have been in previous craft kits, so you probably have some glue left over from before. There will be some googly eyes. They're so little it's hard to hold them. There will be some googly eyes and a little piece of tape for his scarf. Okay, let's get started. First step, you need to paint your craft stick. So paint your craft stick white. I've painted mine already so that it's nice and dry so we can start the next step. Paint your craft stick and go ahead and let it dry, and then we will move on to our next step. The next step is to, I found some black construction paper, which will also be in your kit, and I made him a little hat, but it's not really even, so I'm going to even it out just a little bit here. I'm just going to cut that. All right. We may end up cutting a different one here. We'll cut a little hat. All right, I need a different piece of black paper. I am struggling with my hat. And so that's the first step. Go ahead and make your hat. And you can make your hat look however you think a hat should look. However a snowman hat should look is what you should do. I made a little top hat on my last one, and I think that's what I am trying to do again here. But it's not looking like a top hat. I may need a ruler. we can make a different kind of hat. There we go. That's what my new hat's going to look like. So there's what I did before. Can't see it against my black shirt. There's what I did before, and there's what I did today. So our hats can look however we see fit. Okay, next step is to put the googly eyes on. I have little black pieces of paper everywhere. All right, we're going to just put 2 dabs of glue on the stick. Here, I'll move it back here so you can see. 2 dabs of glue on the stick, and just dropping those googly eyes onto the glue. All right, so I have my little eyes on. All right, next I'm going to take an orange piece of paper and make a little nose, and actually I did that already. So I'm going to drop a little glue onto my nose and put this guy on. Oops, he needs to go up. There we go. All right. So I put his little nose on, and now we're going to take our tape and peel off the back, and it will be sticky, and you can stick the tape on for a scarf. All right, and the last one, I just flip the tape over, and he has just a very straight scarf. This one, I think I'm going to do something a little different and see if it works. I'll lay the tape down, and I'm going to lay the stick on top of it, and I'm just going to fold it down and fold one other end over it. There, we'll have a different looking scarf. Okay, now I'm going to take a different color. I think I'll use red, and we'll put some little buttons on our snowman. And your buttons can be round or square or triangles, or you can make hearts or stars. Whatever shape that you would like, that's what shape you make your buttons. I made 3 little squares. And you can make however many you want. You can make 1, 2, 3, 4. You can make them go all the way down. You don't have to put any on. Whatever you would like. Okay, there is my little snowman bookmark. So once it dries, I can use it in my books to mark my books. All right, you have fun with your craft, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.